Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading. Well, I guess it's a pick an envelope reading, isn't it? For what's next in love. So pick a group, pick an envelope, pick a group of coloured crystals, that's what I would say. That is going to be the reading for you. Now some of you may want to choose more than one pile because you might be like, ooh, I'm drawn to more than one. Fine to do so, I would say, for this reading. So we're going to have a look, see what's next in love for you. We have group 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. The timestamps will be down below for whichever group you are most interested in, and yeah, we will take a look. So I also wanted to mention as well that if you would like to win a free reading with me, feel free to check out the description box of my videos, as I do a free reading giveaway every single month, and all the information to enter for that is down below. Private paid readings are also offered by me as well. They're done within 12 to 24 hours and they are done on the same day, so all the information for that is also down below. And also the intention items, which thousands of people have seen results with because they do work. You got to just try for yourself, I guess. The entire review section is at the bottom of my website, which is shopmoonlightguidance.com. Everything is linked down below. And there are, several categories for different intentions with different items in each of those categories. So we have like love, twin flame, soulmate items. There's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards, which you can put under your pillow, the wallet of your purse. There are intention pouches with different spices and herbs, which again, you can keep these pouches around you for the manifestations or the intentions that are tied to them for them to work. There's also bundles, there's crystals, there's sage, and we have recently just launched candles, which are flying, actually, quite literally. So there is, love, twin flame, soulmate, there is manifest your wishes, healing and letting go. There are so many different candles, and evil eye protection. They're all handmade, hand-poured, tested for safety. They're very convenient and they do work as well for you to basically allow your manifestation to come to fruition. So I definitely thought I would mention that as well. Alright, so first and foremost we're going to start with group 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the other groups to the side here. Alright, and then we will begin, but everything's always linked down below for you, and of course the timestamps are there as well. So definitely do check out the timestamps. Alright. So actually, do you know what? Should we light a candle or should we not? I can't tell if it's a good idea or not. I kind of want to. I want to light a candle, but I'm not sure if we should. Should we try? We'll try. We'll try lighting one. Okay. Let me do this off camera. Alright, I'm just trying this. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But if it works, it works. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so let's put the candle there. And put the crystals in front of it. Ta-da! Pull that forward a little bit. Oh, how cute. Okay. Right. Alright, group number 1. Let's have a look and see what is next for you in love. We're going to take a look. Alright, so let's have a look. Alright, so we're going to start first of all with this envelope message. Then we're going to go to tarot cards. We are going to go to these heart-shaped lovers oracle cards. Romance angel cards, got lots of cards. Okay, let's begin. So with the envelope we have got here, it says here, I dream about you. Okay, so there's obviously going to be someone here that dreams about you, that fantasizes about you, that thinks about you constantly. You're going to be on their mind a lot from what I'm picking up on, and it's going to be quite a significant thing from what I pick up on, because they're really going to care very heavily about you. Here, from what we're seeing. I'm actually just going to move this to the side a little bit. There we go. Alright, so that is what we have there. I dream about you. Well, isn't that really wonderful to see? So let's see what else we can pick up on with the rest of the cards. Let's move these actually to the side. What's next in love for group 1? New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Wow, look at that. Many of you are going to really embark on a new journey with new love. You know, I find it interesting that you are literally group 1 as well. You know, 1 is the beginning, and I really feel here that there is someone new that can come your way and just, you know, absolutely light a spark in you and just make you feel so content, so fulfilled, so happy, and just make you feel so good, like so good, and just so fulfilled from within. So yeah, a new adventure awaits, which means that I feel that many of you are going to embark on this new journey with a new person. And for many of you, it could be also, I mean, it could for some of you be the same person, but it's going to feel fresh, you know, and that's the thing that I really see. It's going to be a new chapter, and it will embrace it and live your dreams, right? So we had here as well, I dream about you. So we've got a double dream message. So I feel like many of you have dreamt about who you want your partner to be like and who you want the next lover to be like. And I really feel here that it's going to match your dreams, because we see here dreams twice. So just think about it, you know, the kind of person that you're thinking about, dreaming about, that's the kind of person I feel is going to come into your life and give you this fulfillment and joy and satisfaction and happiness, and just really make you go, wow, like this is what I wanted, you know, which I think is just so powerful and so strong in so many ways. Like, that's incredible. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we actually have quite a few here, but I'm going to take them. So it says, wait, don't rush into it, allow nature to take its course. So, you know, what's coming next for you in love is going to be a process, okay? So it's best not to rush the entire process. Go with it, enjoy the journey rather than just focusing on the destination. Know that this is something you've manifested. It will progress, it will come together, it will be as beautiful as you imagine it to be in your dreams, but it's also important not to rush things and to go so fast in a direction that just feels really overwhelming at the end of the day. So you want to also, you know, just really enjoy the process of everything that opens up as well, which I think is very important. And then we have here this one, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Many of you know that it's good to kind of go down this new path, and a lot of you feel sometimes a bit of resistance towards it, maybe because emotions, really heavy emotions, get in the way. A lot of the times your gut is telling you that, you know what, maybe this is better, maybe this is more peaceful to go down this particular path, but then your emotions can override that, you know, because remember that when people want to make decisions, like for example with career or love or anything, that oftentimes some people make decisions based off of their emotions and feeling so angry or so upset, and then they regret those choices because emotions can get in the way of your gut and your intuition. So that's another thing here, is definitely do what feels right for you, but also just wait. You know, when you're extremely emotional or you're angry or agitated, that is not the time to make these decisions. But naturally, things in your love life are going to work out, and what's coming next is a beautiful, beautiful new beginning that you could have only dreamt of, and that is just so exciting. And you see here you've got the blue aventurine crystals, right? The blue here is so beautiful, and it's so calming in so many ways, because it really does show that there is so much more that is going to be peaceful, it's going to be soothing, it is going to connect you to your throat chakra, where you can just feel so connected to this person just by talking to them. You know, conversations will be fluent and just very flowing. You'll feel connected to them because you'll feel like they understand you. And I think that here there'll be effective communication, great boundaries, but also this sense of loyalty and trust. So I just feel here that what's coming next for you in love is healthy. That's the biggest thing I would say. It's very, very healthy. It's very progressive. It seems to move beautifully, and it seems to give you a lot of joy as well. That is one thing that I'm really picking up on for sure as well, which I think is just so beautiful when you think about it. So that's what we have there. Then we have this one. So this one here says reflection. So it says here, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So yeah, definitely, you know, just allow things to flow, which is basically just living in the here and the now. And what's coming up next for you in love is more balance, more harmony, more progression, more joy, more fulfillment, and less resistance. So just, you know, allow things to naturally flow. And of course, you know, give this person space and time to try not to feel like you need to rush the entire situation. That's very important. And then we have this card which says sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. So there seems to be a really strong physical and intimate bond between the two of you, and that's what I see also next in love as well, is that you'll feel such a strong intimate physical bond with this person, and you'll feel so incredibly connected to them as well. Stunning. Okay, so now let's go to tarot, and then we'll go here. Wow, lovers. How incredible is that? Lovers with the Wheel of Fortune, by the way. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, what's coming next for you is true love, fulfilling love, joyful love, content love, strong, intimate physical bond, like we saw here with sexual union. Got strong Gemini. Okay, so that's something I want to mention. Actually, did you know that Gemini is also ruled by Mercury? And what I mentioned was definitely effective communication. Now, Mercury is a planet of communication, so when you think about that and the throat chakra and everything we spoke about in regards to there being great communication here, there's a strong Gemini energy, all right? Really strong Gemini energy that I'm picking up on. Could be that you're a Gemini as well, but honestly, there's a Gemini energy. And then we've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. This shows that it has potential to be long-lasting. The Wheel of Fortune also shows here, you know, just again, a very progressive connection, but also to let things flow. The Wheel of Fortune isn't always fast, but it is effective and it is very progressive. And I think that's another really important thing to keep in mind as well, is to enjoy the process of this connection coming together and moving along, which again is really important. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is really crucial and very important. The Three of Pentacles basically is about teamwork and collaboration, being able to get along with one another, being able to bounce ideas off one another, being able to compromise and respect one another. And they will be very respectful and understanding and also very helpful. So if you want to make something or do something or go somewhere, they will try and make it happen. They will come with you. They will not resist that or run away or, let's say, find excuses. No, they will want to do things with you because they genuinely want to spend time with you. They will want to help you because that makes them feel good, and also it's helping you. You know, and the other thing which I think is very important is that the King of Cups literally shows they will be emotionally available. Let me repeat that again. They will be emotionally available. That is a big thing these days, okay? There are so many people that get into relationships where they're with someone who's just so emotionally unavailable, and oh my goodness, does it hurt. It hurts the other person so much. It gives them so much pain, so much frustration, and so much sadness. And that, I think, is just sad. Really sad. The good news here is that this person will want to listen to your thoughts, your emotions, be present with you, be understanding, be kind, be considerate, and literally want to spend time with you. They are not going to be the kind of person that is like, you know what, I can't listen to your emotions, it's too intense, sorry, goodbye, I can't be there for you, you know, I've got my own problems. You know, not to the point where you have to listen to them and then they disappear. No, they will be like very open, kind, caring, towards your emotions, and want to emotionally, validate your emotions and how you feel. They're not going to run away. They are emotionally very strong. And I think that that's something that you're going to feel so good about, is that you can talk to them about anything. It makes you feel even closer to them. And if you have any worries, you can go straight to them. You can talk to them about it, and they will really make you feel good and happy and safe and content and fulfilled. And you can also do the same for them. So it's mutual. This is a mutual connection. That is what's coming next for you in love, group number 1. Oh my goodness, wow. I would say there's a very strong water energy and a very strong Gemini energy coming through. Okay, remember our birth charts are very complex. So it could be that they have, you know, Gemini, but also with water. Could be a water sign that also has Gemini somewhere in their chart, but there's a balance here for sure. That's what we have. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's go with these Romance Angel Oracle cards. Okay, this one here says, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. This I think is important because, you know, it's literally the spirit guides, the angels saying, give it a chance. You know, this has real strong potential for the future. It can give you happiness, it can give you joy, it can give you so much that you want and that you have been searching for. It's kind of saying like, hey, look, this can be a very, very good thing for you. You see it with Wheel of Fortune, right? It's auspicious, it's prosperous, it's progressive, it's strong. And then this one here says very soon. So decide clearly what you want so that it comes to you now. So it shows here that very soon this will manifest. So not only have we figured out really what's next for you, we figured out who's next for you, and you know, a time frame as well, which is soon. So I really feel here in many, many ways that many of you will find in the next 6 months that this is, you know, a chapter that if you choose to go down, path that if you choose to go down, it can very much so be yours, which is pretty strong stuff, I have to say. And that is what we've got. Wow. Ta-da! So group number 1, this is your reading, what's next for you in love. If this resonated with you, of course, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website as well. Yeah, thousands of people have seen results with them, so definitely do check them out, and I will see you all very, very soon. So everything's there. I also have TikTok and Instagram if anyone wants to follow me on there for short readings. I do short readings on there. Feel free, and I'll see you all very, very soon indeed. Alright, so that is group number 1. So we're going to go now to group number 2. Let's move this to the side, move away the crystals very gently. Alright, group number 2. Let's have a look and see what is next in love for you. So we have the envelope message, we have the candle, which is available on my website, and we've also got here the crystals that you have chosen for your group. So there's actually a mixture of citrine and also yellow aventurine right there. Okay, so let's have a look at your envelope message. So this one here says, I need to treat you right. Okay, it's interesting here. So yeah, what's coming next for you in love is someone recognizing that they need to treat you right, and let's see if they do. That's a very important thing, right? So let's have a look and see what the messages we have here are. Let's shuffle these. Actually, do you know what? They've just sort of flipped over as well, interestingly enough. So I'm going to take those, actually. Let's get some tarot cards out. Okay. And let's get some of these Romance Angel Oracle cards. Okay, wow. Right, so let's begin with the hearts first. Okay, so we've got here, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay, so this also goes that in many ways that if you have dealt with difficult situations, trying to change those difficult situations can only bring you more pain, but acceptance can help to dissolve a lot of that energy that you felt, right? So dissolving actually is the key also with healing, right? If we can dissolve some of that, it helps us to move forward. It helps us to accept what has happened so that we can move forward. And that's really the thing that I see here, okay? It's not necessarily about changing things that have happened in the past, but it's accepting what has happened so that you can move forward to have, you know, a beautiful relationship. Because what I see here is that many of you will have a beautiful relationship, and that's what's coming up next for you, okay? These yellow crystals make a lot of sense right here, because ultimately it's showing warmth, happiness, joy, fulfillment, and it's connected to the solar plexus chakra, right? So these aspects are also connected to your Stomach as well. You know when sometimes in love you're in situations that just make you feel so physically sick? Some of you may have been in situations in the past that just made you feel, you know, frustrated, upset. You got so nervous to the point where you felt sick. And also you may have, you know, got so much anxiety from a certain person not treating you well to the point where it made you feel sick. You know, it's your stomach basically, you know, that sort of does that. Anxiety can also cause, you know, stomach issues as well. So this shows here that the solar plexus chakra is starting to get so much more balanced, because what's coming next for you in love is more peace, more inner peace, more harmony, and also more self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth also building within you. So clearly I see here a person who actually helps you rather than harms you, who allows you to grow rather than holding you back, and also gives you so much more inner peace to the point where your solar plexus chakra is not going out of whack. It's actually coming into alignment, which again is just absolutely stunning. Very, very beautiful and wonderful to also pick up on as well. So that is a very, very beautiful, beautiful energy, which I think is actually very significant when we think about it. So that is what we do have right there. So this one here says the past is now behind you. So you know what's really interesting is that some of you have dealt with such difficult connections where this is literally the spirit guides, the angels, your ancestors saying, you know what, if you've dealt with this, I think it's about leaving it in the past and being able to move forward, to protect yourself, to take care of yourself, and to love yourself. And that's very important. So it says the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available for you to follow. Okay, so it's almost indicating that what's next for you is a new person, a new path, a new way of looking at things, and also healing your solar plexus chakra, which may be severely out of alignment based on very, very difficult past a very difficult past connection or connections that you have dealt with, because I really see here that your solar plexus chakra will be healed. But of course that is a choice as well, because some of you may still be holding on to something that is really just hurting you so much, and once you are able to heal that, you will find that things actually over the course of time become a little bit better. So you know, we also see here as well, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So instead of forcing things to be a certain way in certain relationships, this is really about nurturing the bonds of where it is currently. So some of you might be really, you know, wanting a certain person here to really step up and commit and be this and that and this and that, but it's also about just nurturing where things are right now, and that will also help you a ton. What I see next for you in love is a strong friendship also developing. But I also see here that there is acceptance towards things that have happened in your past, and accepting that, okay, that happened, but that's not my future. That's not how things are always going to be. And it's also about accepting what things are right now. So that's what I see. And then once you accept that, more can progress. So this can happen with someone that perhaps you do have a situation with right now, or for those of you that want new love. It's really about accepting that, okay, this is where I am. I don't need to force things. I don't need to constantly do everything. I don't need to be the fixer all the time. I can let things naturally happen and embrace the path rather than always focusing on the journey of the connection, because the journey will always continue. Even if you get to a certain destination in the connection, you will still have to follow the journey, you know, because that's the thing. Once you get to the destination, there's still more. So what I see next for you is a spark and a real attraction towards someone. Now, for many of you, this can be a new person, right? So you will really feel that attraction towards them with this Mercury energy, which is communication. You'll just feel so connected to them, because you'll just feel like, wow, you know, conversations are just bright, they're exciting, they're fun, they're enthusiastic. Like, I just feel good with the conversations. I feel good with, you know, the way in which things just flow and progress so beautifully. It feels exciting, it feels fulfilling, it feels inviting. It just feels so nice. And that is what you're going to think is, wow, it just feels so good and so nice, and you just feel so happy. So I just feel like that's such a beautiful energy in so many ways, where you'll just feel uplifted, you know. And also I see here someone that really just wants to protect you and not treat you the way that other people have. So that's another thing I see here, is that they will want to be protective. They will not want to treat you like how other people have treated you. They will respect you. They'll be kind towards you. They will be very loving, you know. They will not take things away from you or be extremely controlling. They will want to work hard in the connection, just like you would want to work hard. But they do seem to be very attractive as well. And so what's coming up next for you in love is a progression of a connection, but also to accept that it is what it is right now, and to nurture the bonds of that and to sort of water the roots of it, you know. So instead of telling the flower, like, please grow, it's about just accepting, okay, the flower will grow at its own pace, but also to make sure that you do give it the water and the sunlight that it needs, because that's what the connection needs, right? So Hangman shows more peace of mind, which we also know as well, and you'll feel spiritually very connected to this person. So there is a sense here of progression opening up from this sort of friendship energy, okay? Some of you may also have a friend around you who you're like, do have a bit of attraction towards you, so that can make sense. For many of you, a new person can come in where, you know, it starts as friends and then blooms. For some of you, you might be in a situation with someone who you would maybe consider a friend right now. But yes, it's you know, this is what we're seeing here. So we have here, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So some of you may have already met this person previously or come across them, all right, which is interesting. But remember, I also feel like you've met this person in a past life. So then there is that as well. You have met them, but in another lifetime. Because again, that Neptune energy is very spiritual, very progressive, and very powerful in that particular aspect as well. Of course, really showcasing the energies of that, which is pretty significant and, of course, really, really vital in many ways. So again, that's something that we do have here. And then we've got here, make the effort. So this one here says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Okay, so don't be afraid to trust your gut and your intuition. And then we also have here as well, we've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so think about the kind of relationship that your parents may have had, because I feel here that, you know, cycles can repeat, but also that it can be dissolved with healing. So if your parents have had difficult relationships, let's say, or a difficult relationship, you know, healing, looking after yourself, even forgiving them, accepting that things have been the way that they have, can actually help your own personal love life, believe it or not. And your relationship with your parents can also really help to improve your love life as well. It's one of those things that is quite interesting on a spiritual level and a psychological level, believe it or not. But I definitely feel here that what's next for you in love is progression of a connection, okay, where it slowly but surely progresses to get stronger. It may not all magically come together all at once, okay, so I'm not feeding you false hopes with that. It's a work in progress with the Eight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, okay. You may be needing some patience here, but ultimately it really is interesting, because it's almost as though what's coming through is that the spirit guides here are saying, take care of you, put yourself first, look after you. Enjoy your path and where you're at, and everything else will also naturally open up, so you don't have to do always everything. I think that's important. I actually think that that's very, very crucial, very vital, very significant, very, very important. You don't always have to do it all. That can actually sometimes be quite invalidating as well, right? So what I see here, what's next for you in love, is to embrace what you have in front of you, even if you feel like it's nothing. But a strong bond from a friendship is going to bloom and blossom slowly but surely and make you feel very connected here, right? So you can make the effort, yes, you can progress along with it, you can move along with it, but try not to force it. That I think is a very important thing. And you will find that very, very naturally and very, very gradually, there will be love and happiness and intimacy and progression, and this could be the one. So that's another important aspect as well. But more than anything, it makes you feel protected, it makes you feel confident, it makes you feel good. It's not going to give you all these kind of like stomach issues and anxiety and, you know, all of that. There's a very famous quote actually by the Buddha. Sorry, I don't want to get this wrong, but it said something along the lines of, if you meet someone and your knees go, if your knees shake and you get butterflies in your stomach, that's not the person. Because the right person is someone who makes you feel really calm and at ease. And it's just so simple, you know? Sometimes your gut goes like completely out of whack and you get so nervous and so like this and that because perhaps that thing isn't right for you. So that's another thing to keep in mind, is that if you've always felt like, oh my gosh, like I feel so sick being around this person, like I need to think about what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, I need to prepare myself in advance, then it can also be a sign that, you know, maybe you're forcing things, or maybe, you know, it's just not flowing like it should be. So that's another thing to keep in mind, because that can also indicate that your solar plexus chakra is a little bit disaligned and is struggling. because remember, the solar plexus chakra, when it is really aligned and glowing, it's just, peace, and it is harmony. And that means that also your digestive system, is just working without it sort of being a little bit all over the place. Because I see this sometimes as well, is that when people are in like really difficult connections, they'll feel sick, they have to go to the bathroom a lot, and they just feel so overwhelmed and they just don't feel good, so it's interesting. We see that with, people that have like a ton of anxiety, they just like cannot deal with it. Anyways, so the good news here for what's coming next for you is more peace, more harmony, a connection that blossoms and blooms beautifully, and very progressively. And I think that this also goes to show that there's someone here that knows that they will need to treat you right, and therefore it is a process, okay? It really is a process. This person could have previously made you feel not great, but I think that it's also up to them to prove themselves to you as well, if this is someone that you've had before that's made you feel this way. Alright, so I really hope that this helped you, group number 2. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items which are on my website, so definitely do take care. And check those out if you wanted to. I also have TikTok and Instagram if you want to follow me for short readings on there. I post every single day different readings, so definitely do check that out if you are interested. Alright, so take care everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Alright, so now we go to group number 3. Candle just smells so lovely. Is of course available on the website as well. Okay, I thought I'd mention that. Shop Moonlight Guidance, obviously. Let's take away these. Yeah, so it's been burning for an hour, and it's still holding up really nicely. Okay. And there's not like a crazy amount of smoke that also comes out of it, which is good as well. They have been actually tested for safety as well, in terms of like the fumes and things like that, which was really important. That's why it took so long to actually get these, to actually get them made, because we could have just thrown something together and just, made it happen, but that's definitely not what we wanted. We wanted something that was safe, didn't have so much smoke and, so much wax that kind of just comes together, and also doesn't ruin the decoration at the top. So, it's really a process, but we got there in the end. Anywho, let's have a look, group number 3. Alright, group number 3, let's have a look and see what is next in love for you. Alright, so you have chosen the green aventurine crystals. We've also got the envelope message. So we'll start first of all with the envelope message and then go to the cards, alright, and see what's happening. Ooh, interesting message. I dream of you. Okay, alright. There was another group that actually got this message as well, and I'm just like, oh, okay, double message, alright. So, that's interesting. What's coming in love for you next is something that you've dreamt about. So think about your dreams, think about your intentions, think about what it is that you want, because I feel like that's what's going to come to fruition. You know when they say, like, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. I would say that, right? Think about your dreams, think about like your daydreams and the things that you think of, because you just might get it. Okay, let's have a look. So, I'm going to go in first with the Lovers Oracle cards. We've already got one that came out. Reflection. Yeah, well, it's interesting, isn't it? Okay, so actually let's go with reflection first. It says, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Many of you know already who you want, right? You dream about a specific person, and I really feel here that this card is literally shedding light on the fact that trust and faith that it will all work out for the best, but give each other some space right now. So, some of you might be like, I maybe need to do this, I 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 need to do this. Well, it's saying give space, which means you don't need to do this and this and this and this and this. Just allow for there to be space, a bit of time, bit of energy, and do you. And ultimately, that's the best thing that you can do right now, right? Is to give some space, because when you give space, you are detaching. The key to the law of attraction is detachment, right? And on top of that, we need to give space to the universe for the universe to work its magic, to allow things to progress, to allow things to come together. If we're always putting our energy towards things, how can the universe do what we need it to do? It can't always do that. So that, I think, is actually very, very crucial, very significant, and also very, very important as well. So I just feel here that, you know, give the universe a little bit of space and time, and that's the best thing that honestly you can do, because it's going to allow things to come together. So many of you know exactly who you want in regards to love, and I feel like that's what will come together. Now, if you want a new person, well, you know what you want, right? You know exactly what you want. Well, give it some time, give it some space, okay? Because that's what will come next for you, but you have to just, well, give it some space and time. Okay, so we have this card which says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, right? So if things have happened in this connection that have made you feel frustrated, or even if you're completely single and you feel like, you know what, nothing's ever going to happen, nothing's going to come together, like what is the point? You must let go of this resentment, okay? And if you think to yourself, the universe doesn't work with me, it works with everyone else, but it does not work with me, again, that is resentment, you know? So we want to heal that, we want to let go of that, we want to focus again more on ourselves and allow this, okay, to be dissolved, which is basically what healing is, it's what detachment is. So I just feel here as well that, of course, emotions are a natural, necessary part of life. But yes, they can distort things, right? A lot of people sometimes will make decisions when they are extremely angry or extremely emotional, and then they will regret those decisions. Why? Because it can distort the perception. And also, when you have like a feeling with your gut, if you're feeling really emotional at that time as well, that can all override your gut and your intuition, therefore making the wrong decision. So that's something I will say as well, is that the best thing to do is to in order to see things clearly, is to let go of that extreme emotion, or to dissolve it and heal it, because that's what's really going to help you to allow these things to come together that you truly, truly want in your life. Otherwise, things get very, very warped and very overwhelming, very frustrating. You know, it can really be a challenge. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll take these. There's some that fell on the floor, but yeah. We won't take those. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, let's not take those. Let's take these ones. So we've got here healing, which is pretty much what we just mentioned here. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. So yeah, I just feel like this is really important. Healing allows for acceptance, letting go. That's literally what healing is. And therefore, that allows things to be much calmer and much more balanced spiritually, which can then allow things to come together. Even if you have, for example, not got someone right now, what I think is really, really important, because many of you will come here not having someone, is to heal from things also from the past, to heal from resentment that you may have where you're like, oh, the universe works with everyone else and doesn't give me love. You know, it's really important to heal from that. So you can always use light, okay? You can use a candle, you can use actual light, and just imagine that it's all being dissolved, okay? And I think that that's important. You can always, for example, actually with these intention candles, shameless plug, but here we go. It's actually the healing and letting go candle. You know, if you light it, for example, okay, and then you say what you have to say, okay, and then you put it out, that is a way of dissolving everything within the light. So that is something that you can also do as well, which I think actually is a very good, a really good exercise as well. You can do this with your own candles, but we also have our own special healing and letting go candle as well, which I thought I'd just mention as well, which is very, very powerful because a lot of spiritual energy has gone into that as well through meditation and also saging, cleansing, etc. So yeah, but you can do this at home with your own candle as well. It's just saying what you have to say, okay, to the universe, to spirit guides, to perhaps a person who has hurt you, and then putting it out. That can help to heal and to dissolve that energy so that you are able to let it go and let things consequently flow. Okay, then we have here, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay, so What's coming next for you in love is love, okay? It's really obvious here, but it starts first of all with self-love and then builds with love with you and another person, okay? What I see here is that there will be a person that comes towards you if you are single, but only if you can heal from the things in the past and not hold on so much to feeling like everything is against you, because it's not. The other thing as well is to be optimistic, you know, that things are going to come together by basically working on your heart chakra. That's the green energy here. Okay, going for walks, surrounding yourself by nature, and also eating green foods, wearing green. A lot of this helps to also boost your heart chakra, which in turn helps with love and compassion, forgiveness, acceptance, and just really having that love for yourself, because when you have that love for yourself, that's what's going to match the love that comes towards you as well. So this is really important because love is absolutely going to manifest. But the quality of love also depends on what you do within yourself, right? Which I think is important. For many of you, there is already someone here that you're thinking about, right? You're still dreaming about them, thinking about them, and that can progress so long as you are able to give that self-love to yourself. For others of you, it's going to be a new love, someone that matches your energetic vibration, and so that's why it's important for you to work on yourself too. So this one here says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to your soul. This is very important. Remember, your thoughts will become reality, so choose your thoughts very, very, very wisely. And a lot of this also comes from your heart, so listen to your heart. Make sure you listen to your heart. That's important. Because if your dreams come from your heart, then whoa, that's really powerful. Okay, let's go to tarot. So basically what's coming next in love is healing, which then allows for more self-love, which then attracts a high vibrational partner into your life to give you what you actually need. And a lot of the times as well, when people have gone through like difficult relationships and connections, you know, they can actually trigger the other person to work on themselves, and then that's what, you know, can also come your way. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So what's coming next in love is first and foremost you working on yourself and really, really strengthening your own individual self, which will allow you to feel strong, confident, happy, secure within yourself, and then bring you love. See, we see here commitment, we see stability, we see this Taurus energy. So this I think is also important as well, is that yes, there is a bit of time to this, but I really do feel what's coming next for you in love is you feeling so good about yourself and then feeling so stable with another person. Because the inner work you do within yourself is going to trigger also the other person to be at the same vibrational level as you, believe it or not, and to work hard towards your energy, because when they pick up that you're doing like this, oh my god, that's irresistible, right? Energy is so powerful that when they pick up that you are like the Nine of Pentacles, you know, independent, confident, strong, you got all of this self-love, they then start to get triggered with this Emperor energy, thinking, I need to go towards you, I need to do something, I can't be missing out on this energy, right? That's really important. When you are living in an energy of resentment, your energy is not very high vibrational. You know, people don't really pick up on that. They don't get so enticed by that. But they do when it's like this. They're like, whoa, you know. So yeah, Emperor, I see someone chasing you and coming after you and wanting to also settle down with you, because we see here red. Red is to do with the root chakra. You know, it's about security and stability and commitment. So that again is very, very powerful. Then we have here the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands again is this really, really strong energy, which is to do with, first of all, it's an angel energy. Second of all, it's known to be 1111. It's a very divine card. And that shows here a foundation towards something really strong, which you're going to be building on with another person. And this is going to then allow for things to really come together and for the foundation to be very, very stable and to really progress in the right direction as well. So I really see a lot of stability. I really see things moving in the right direction, coming together in the right way, and also just giving you tons and tons of fulfillment as well, which is definitely something that we are picking up on. So there really is a nice energy and a very progressive energy that is coming through, which I think is going to make you feel so much better in the grand scheme of things. And then we've also got the Queen of Swords with the Moon. Okay, so what's important here is that you'll feel very, very intuitively connected to this person, and many of you know exactly what you want right now. What you want right now will absolutely manifest. The Queen of Swords is about putting yourself first and practicing a strong spiritual path, because spiritually you will align to everything that you want but you've also got to align to it yourself. You know what I mean? So yeah, you'll get what you want so long as you're aligning yourself to it spiritually. So meditation will really help you. Dissolving, you know, that any kind of resentment that you have, and you know, some of you don't have as much of it, let's say, but just, you know, even if you have a little bit of it, it's good to try and work on that for sure, because that will really allow things that you want to come together. The moon definitely shows here that what's hidden will come to light, which means that a lot of you can't see this love right now, but it's going to become stronger and really come together and give you so much more fulfillment and joy and happiness and progression as time goes by, which is going to make you feel so much better in the grand scheme of things, which I think is obviously very important as well. All right, so it's a matter of time, but things will progress and come together, which I think is important. Okay, Romance Angel Oracle cards. All right. Oh, yes, look at this. Love yourself first. Isn't that what I've been just literally talking about? Do you, and everything else will shape itself around you. This is really important, okay? It says here, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you makes you more romantically attractive. There we go. Really powerful, really strong, very important, right? That's literally what I've been talking about for, yeah, a long time. So I won't spend more time on that message, but you get my point, right? This one here says trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So know that the universe is not against you. It really isn't. Trust, okay? Trust that you're on the right path, that everything that's happening is happening for its own purpose and its own reasoning. I think that's very important. And then we also see here as well, reconciliation. Someone from your past is entering to your life, okay? So that is something that we do see in many ways, that some of you know that this is a person from the past, but also this is someone that can be from your past life who you haven't met yet. So keep that in mind, okay? Some of you might be like, oh my God, I do not want someone from my past, please. But I'm talking also about past life in terms of, well, sorry, past as in past life, okay? For those of you that don't want someone from this lifetime, it can be someone from a past lifetime, which means that you have met them, just not in this lifetime. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. All right, so that is what we do have right there. So, of course, that is what we have, but I do see that there is stability, security, happiness, fulfillment, and joy coming your way. It's just really about loving yourself first, which then allows everything else to also progress beautifully. And that's what's next. Okay, so that is your reading, group number 3. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website as well. Definitely do check those out. They have thousands of 5-star reviews at the bottom of the website. And of course, yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and private paid reading information is down below. Everything is down below. And also I have TikTok and Instagram if you would like to watch short readings on there, which I post. The links to my Instagram and TikTok are linked down below as well. Alright, so take care everyone. Sorry, I just hit the table with my knee. Take care everyone, and I'll see you very soon. Alright, so let us do this. Last but not least, oh, it matches the jar of the candle. Okay. It's quite pretty. Let's do that. Alright, group number 4. Let's have a look and see what's next in love for you. Alright, let's see. So, you have chosen these beautiful crystals, which actually match the jar of the candle, which I think is quite interesting. And then we have here your envelope message. So let's open this first, and then we will go to the actual cards themselves. Ta-da! Okay, let's have a look. Ooh, I wish I was stronger. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so let's see what's coming up next for you. We're going to connect it to that message right there. All right, let's have a look. So we go with the Lovers Oracle cards first. Drop that one because I could see it. All right, so we have here freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I feel like many of you have been really struggling with someone, and it's almost as though that person just wishes they were stronger. You wish you could have, you wish you could also be stronger sometimes as well to be able to do more. But I also feel here, what's really interesting is that card, freedom, right? There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be, which means that you do have options and choices. And that's one thing I definitely want to share with you, is that many of you may be really, really sort of, feeling overwhelmed. You may be feeling frustrated. You may be in a situation with someone who is not treating you right, or you may just be feeling like things are very hot and cold, and you just feel very drained. And that's what I see here, is that this particular envelope message means many, many things, but also what it is showing is that many of you feel drained. You feel like you don't know what's going to come next. You're not sure if the quality of the person is going to be progressive for you, and you just wish you had more energy, because some of you are just tired. Like you don't even want to like date necessarily other people because you're just tired and you're frustrated. And that's the thing that I see. But this card here really does show that there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear. If you see it to be clear, if you want it to be clear, it is clear. But if you, say in your mind that, I wish I was stronger, I don't want to do this, then of course it's not going to be clear. So your perception is very important in regards to what's coming next, because some of you might just be super tired, you just can't be bothered, don't have energy. Then of course, what's going to happen is that not much is going to happen. But if you are open, okay, if you are living in love, right, rather than fear, where you're like holding on to things so tightly, there is going to be more progression from what I pick up on, okay? So this is perception. So we're at a bit of a crossroads here, where if you are tired and drained and you can't be bothered, then that's a whole other situation. But if you can stay open, if you can see that, there are options and choices out there for you, the path can be clear. And that is also like part of what you can do, because I feel like many of you have just felt drained trying to figure out a situation. I just feel here that you don't always have to figure it out, That's the thing. So the reason for that is because this one here says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time, and nothing is missing. See, I'm telling you, some of you have had such a difficulty with someone where you may be physically apart, not in contact, not around one another. You may be feeling trapped in this situation, overwhelmed in this situation, frustrated in this situation. And the thing here is that the universe is saying, look, you do have freedom. You have freedom to go down another direction. You have freedom because you have other options and choices. This is not the only person out there for you on the planet. And I think that is also very important to understand. So, I'm telling you. This one here says, twin flames, your passion ignites. Okay, so I feel here that this person is a twin flame. Many of you are dealing with a twin flame. And ultimately, it's quite significant because actually that really does resemble a twin flame connection in much of its characteristics. Okay, so yes, what I see what's next in love is that, sure, this connection has been difficult and challenging, but the more you feel like I need to do everything about this and I need to stay and wait, and that's just you living in fear. What you want to do is live in love and let things naturally progress, because that's actually how the twin flame connection will evolve. That's how things will progress. If you're always holding on to things and needing to do things, that's actually quite disempowering in many ways, and it can make you feel overwhelmed. But if you let things be, and if you just see the path is clear and that things are working out and things are going to come together, what's going to happen here is that things will progress and things will move forward. And what I see also for many of you is that a twin flame connection can also come into your life if you already haven't had one, you know what I mean? So, because there's only one twin flame. So then there's that, okay? So those of you, what's happening here in this reading is that there's some of you who already have a twin flame, okay? And then we're talking about this connection. And there's others of you who don't have anyone yet. And it's showing here that you may be venturing down the path of a twin flame connection, all right? I'm just saying that. So that's what we have. And that's what's really going to ignite here. So this one says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Yeah. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And that's what's going to happen. You will have happiness, you will have love, you will have joy. And some of you may be physically apart from this person right now, but I do feel like it is this energy here of things coming together and things progressing, whether you are completely single or whether you're in a situation or whether you know, whatever your situation here is, the bottom line is that I see a twin flame connection, I see passion, I see here some strong sparks, but I also see here a lot of true love and joy and fulfillment without you having to do everything, which I think is important, right? You don't have to do everything, you don't have to force things, you don't have to make everything happen. It will naturally happen. Okay? King of Swords, I see a very strong communication energy. We see the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this can really bring you a lot of happiness and stability in the home life, in terms of the relationship, in terms of communication, in terms of loyalty and faithfulness. You see these two birds actually flying together just behind like the throne? Ooh, yeah. Counterpart energy. You also have the two dogs as well. There's a lot of twos that I'm starting to see here. By the way, that's quite significant because again, that's the twin energy, right? Also the two clay pots here in the star card. So this is really about things coming together, okay? After difficulties, after a challenge. But it's also about not holding on so tightly, because that helps, you know, if you're like holding on so much, it can feel frustrating, overwhelming, and upsetting. So yeah, the Emperor really is about detachment and just sort of letting things go, just like in the star card. You know, you don't always have to do everything. In fact, if you Google how to allow a twin flame connection to come, you know, to come together, or to how to get it to come into like union, let's say, or come into your life, it literally is about just doing you, working on yourself, focusing on you, and naturally the stars will align and bring it into your life. I think that's important to know, for sure. Okay, let's have a look at these cards here. Ooh, wow. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. There you go. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. But remember to live in love rather than fear. That's very important. And then we have here, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. It is safe for you to love, but remember to also do what you can on your side as well, so that you are letting things flow and letting things naturally come together as well. Otherwise, it can be super, super frustrating when you feel like you have to do everything, or that, you know, it's always on your side, that you have to do it all. That can be at times just so overwhelming and frustrating, you know, and also sometimes it can feel, what do you call it? It can be really disempowering. Yeah, that's another thing, you know, it can feel so disempowering. So what I would say, and actually what I do feel is quite important and, you know, so significant, is the fact that there is a twin flame connection that is going to manifest for you. That's what's coming through next, okay? Now, you have options and choices. I think that that's important to keep in mind as well, especially if you've had a difficult twin flame connection journey. In your path, regardless, what I see happening next, whether you embark on a twin flame connection or you veer off, you're going to have truthfulness, loyalty, stability, and joy. But you don't have to literally do everything. And I think that's one of the most important things that I can tell you here. If you feel like you have to do it all, it can feel frustrating. It can feel overwhelming. And that's really the biggest thing that I can tell you here. Otherwise, it can just feel, you know, too much. So ultimately, it's just about enjoying the process. And I think that that is just really one of the biggest things that I'm seeing here. All right, because what's coming next for you is stability. I mean, you've literally got here these dark red crystals, which is root chakra energy, right? The red, or well, dark red. That represents stability and security coming into your life, right? But things have been rocky, and that's something I picked up on. But I still see stability and happiness, love and fulfillment in your life, where things progress very beautifully and graciously and also gracefully. Wow. You know, it really is progressive, and that's the one thing I absolutely want to say. There is a lot of progression here, there's a lot of good movement, and there's a lot that is going to come together also from what I'm picking up on. So that's really the biggest thing that I definitely do want to say, you know, in all honesty, is that there is a lot of love to come and a lot of love to progress. So this is your reading, group number 4. And if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items which are on my website. And of course the review section is at the bottom of the website as well, so definitely do check that out as well. And take care everyone. And also, actually, I just wanted to mention that I do have TikTok and Instagram as well if you wanted to follow me on there. So everything is linked down below as I post short readings on there. Alright, take care everyone. Bye!